We're the Allreds and we just bought a house.
But this is not an ordinary house. Parts of it are over 100 years old. It's full of intrigue, mystery, excitement, thrill, and adventure.
Not to mention spiders, birds, and plants.
This house has a lot of fixing up to do.
And our family is up to the task.
We're not only renovating a house that most people wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole, but we're going to live in it while we're doing it.
Watch our journey as we transform our newly purchased, broken down little house into a charming dream home on Cherry Lane.
If these vines didn't violate this little house so badly growing up through the siding, we'd probably leave them. I mean, they're really pretty. Look at those beautiful purple flowers. It's just so pretty. But coming out of a house like this is just not normal. And it's not good. It can corrupt this little house. So we're going to have to take them off and plant plants where plants should grow. So this is one of the windows from the outside. And here's another one. This is not an intentional grow garden here. It's vines growing in between the windows. So we're going to take those out. Okay, go.
Look, it's a little baby one. No, it has wings.
You know, it could be an adult, even if it's smaller.
Wait, so you mean when they wake up? Or... when they wake up? Wait, so you mean when they grow up, they have wings?
Flying dead.
Is this on the other side of the glass?
Oh, there he is.
Should not provoke him.
He'll be after you in the night. Just kidding.
Shall we shake the branch?
No, don't disturb them while they slumber. Who art thou? Hello, me again.
This is what makes the house so interesting, is that even though it has a cement around the foundation, we have trees growing out of the walls, out of the windows, out of the window frame. That is like crazy. And it's literally out of the window frame. And you gotta check this one out because this one's even better.
This is my favorite one. I think we should keep
This is the greenhouse. This is the first window that has the plants growing out of the seal. and plants growing out of the walls. It's pushing it away. This is also something to watch out. There's plants growing out of the carpet. So we have plants in the frame of the house. This is the other window that we love so much, with the plants growing inside the window and out. Oh, sorry, gotta show you this part. Out of the frame of the window, out of the window casing here.
Last night, Keith went underneath the house in the crawl space that is supposedly our basement crawl space, and yanked out all the vines for that were growing underneath there. He suspected that the vines that are growing out of the siding and out of the windowsills are actually growing, have started underneath the house, and then if we rip out the root supply, then they won't grow anymore. If we just cut them at the base here, or just try to kill them at the base, if they continue to grow underneath, we're not solving the problem completely. And so he went underneath you'll have to watch that video, it's pretty spooky, but in a tight, it reminds me of a cave, like spelunking, but he went into a tight spot, and then it opened up into the 3 parts of the basement that's underneath the house, and there's soil. This house doesn't have a solid cement foundation. It has a cinder block foundation, and it has been has quite an interesting history. You'll have to listen to that video, the history of this house and how it came to be, because it's pretty interesting. Half of it actually came from Salt Lake. When they were tearing down the houses to make 7th East wider, they were demolishing some of the houses, so the second floor of an old 1900 home was brought over to attach to the rest of this house. And it's a second floor, so that's kind of part of the history there. You can hear a fuller account on the other video. But when he went underneath it, he yanked out all the vines, basically weeded underneath the house, and pulled them out, cleaned it all up down there. There was other things down there that he was able to throw away and get rid of. And this morning, or this afternoon, I looked at the vines, and they are actually dying. They're not as lush and full, and they're wilting. It'll probably take a couple days before they really shrivel up. But this one, you can really see that it's really wilting. And in comparison to what they were before, these bushy, lush vines that were really so pretty, just not in the right place. And it's kind of sad to take down something so pretty, but the truth is they just can't exist here, and that's just how it is. And so we are going to clean this up and pull these out once and for all. They won't be growing back, and we're gonna get to it.